Okay, so this is the part 2 of the Specter. I just ended it off right when I was doing these. So I'm going to just continue doing these now. It's been less than 30 seconds for me, but yeah. Yeah, as you can see, there's the peak out of bedrooms. This will be on each side of the base, but I haven't got got my bedrooms. I'm not that deep. So I'm going to quickly build off from here. That place. Put it back. I would do editing, but that's the reason why I quit YouTube last time. Because I couldn't edit, and I watched all the tutorials how, and all I could do was cut the video. And that's enough, but I couldn't play music in the background or anything, so. I think I have around 30 minutes left until I'm fully done with the base. So, yep, that's how much time you're probably going to be sitting here more for. Or you're just somebody that went past the video and just watched this first beginning to see what the tour was. But for the tour, you go back to the duo trio design. That's the whole tour of the base. Move the doors down and everything. So, yeah. This is just the main outline that you're probably going to be using. Right, got it that placed. Right here you have stability problems, but these stability problems will not carry on to your next piece of the roof, because the next piece of the roof is connected to the main base, when this is connected to, well, door frames, not a main base. So also on these, I recommend putting door frames down to enter and like go back, because it doesn't prevent them from not jumping in. On this design, they can't jump in through the roof on it. That's a massive upside, because a lot of designs you have to place doors down, but this is a door-free shooting floor. You do not need doors on this, unless you want to have doors on this, then that's your choice. Which I do recommend if you just want to have different access. If you want to chill up here, you could put obviously vending machines in the inner part, which makes it so you can get loot rooms down here, get down more loot rooms, more bedrooms, and then have your shooting floor indoors behind it. I'm fine with that, okay? I'm completely fine with how you use it. But for me, I'm just doing my duo version of what I would do. And as I said before, it's all opinionized on how you do it and on where you put these certain peaks. Okay, so I think we have around 2 more on this. So yeah, we have about 5 or 6. It's like I said. Yeah, as I said before, I'm not going to place down any windmills. Well, I've placed down the outline for where you're going to be, approximately placing the windmills. I'm going to quickly make a jump up to this. Because this is why I tested at the start of the video if I could go this far out, because then the base design would be absolutely doomed. Now, no worries for this part. Now, even if, like, I could still fix it by just doing a line back and then raising or hiring the foundations, but I need exactly where the foundations are for this side and they're up here. If I lowered them, then I would have a problem when I go to the shooting floor. It's a lot easier if I don't. I gotta lower them for this part, but then I can instantly change that by rehiring them again and finishing the back. So this would be the only one that's going to be this deep in the ocean, right here. That one should make it so I can swim. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot these out with my famous still pistol. I was recording a whole different video, that's why I already had all this ready. Because over there was a different base design that I was doing, the bunkered version of this, but I got smoked out by the kids next to me, and I just... Well, no, that isn't mine. That one's mine. Well, no, that one is. It was a bunkered version of a different design that I did. Yeah. My hat ran out. Ah. We'll grade this down. Little jump up to it. Bam. Also, if anybody in the comments is like a Zerg or some players, I'll farm for you for guns. Like, not permanent, because I ain't like that kind of person in this game. But I mean, just like for this end of segment wipe, I just want to have a different kind of snowball and a different server. But I don't want to actually like work for the snowball like that. Like, I don't want to be PvPing. I just want to get an easy start, just for like some boxes of stone, like 2 boxes of stone or something. Okay, gonna go off right here. Do this. Also, make sure you peek for facing inwards, by the way, because outwards doesn't make any sense. You'll get sniped from ages away while trying to look down them. Do this. It's probably a better way to do the shooting floor that I'm doing right now, but this is just how I originally did it, and this is the exact design that I did there. Okay, this part is done. This is the last one, and then I'll get onto the last 4, and we'll be over probably around 1.5 hours, like I said. Okay, this one's done. Also, the metal embraces, I'm not going to add them on the design. It's something that isn't needed to be added right now. Okay, right here. That's right there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So yeah, I do recommend doing these in stone or sheet metal, like I said before. Anything other than that will just up your external upkeep. Also, put your externals inside of your compound when you're doing these. Well, no. Put them on the outside, but make sure that you have like an armored door in them, because they can decay your shooting floor by raiding your externals. But then again, that's literally on every base design. Like, that has wide gaps. Unless you're using handoffs, which is really, really bad if you're not a big team, because handoffs connect it to your main PC. And they're really, really hard to do. Like, I couldn't do them when I tried, because I have stick drift. Like, you have to have really good position to be able to do it. Okay. This is the last one that I needed to do, like I said. Remember, connect these to externals. I think you can fit around like 8 large furnaces in the compound. Or around 6. Just divide it into 4 different segments, and you can place 2 in each one. So it will be 8, yeah. Yeah, I was this far in the base design last time I started getting smoked. which like I raised, and I weren't gonna do it again, but you know, so I gotta keep that algorithm going type of thing. Oh, there's a little awkward thing there. Put that place down the map. Okay. Okay, so all of this is down. Your shooting floor should be looking a little bit like this. As you can tell, we can jump through the gaps because they're wide. They're not wide enough to be jumped through. You can't get pushed through them either. And if you're like a bit unhappy with how much you dip down when you walk across them, you can add siren lights, but I really don't recommend it because the dip down isn't that annoying and you can't get stuck in between them. Even when you're right here, you can't fall through them and you can't get stuck either. Also, these are great peaks for heli as well, because heli, you can beam heli when it's flying past. Okay, I'm going to get down this outline. But the outline for this roof is so easy, because you have to deal with all the stability problems of a normal shooting floor. So, you get all this placed down. And then you gotta, oh yeah, these got door frames on them, by the way. Door frames on these. Obviously, because it's the doors into your wide gaps, which is what I'm going to be doing for my main team, because we're going to be having your shooting floor as an outer, and then all the kits, and then you close it when heli bombs, and it can't hit you, because it's just behind your peak, so heli can't kill you. It's really easy to take heli, and as I said before, it's the most simplest heli take design ever. You will not get damaged while taking heli. Because in between these wide gaps, if you stand right here, very low chance heli will be able to hit you. And when it bombs, you just close the doors on its face. I recommend using sheet metal doors up here. You don't need to, but it's just a lot more simpler than having like the door frames placed all around there. And I said you don't get normal stability problems, but stability is stability. You're gonna have some stability problem. But it's enough to get down a heli tagging tower that's around 2 floors high. This isn't the last floor either, as I said before, there's a roof floor. You're probably wondering where your power room is. Power room could actually be in one of the spare bedrooms downstairs, which is what I'm going to do. AFK for a second. Hold on, I'm back. Okay. I still like how much of a circle this is. Because my old base design, I always called it a circle design, but it wasn't. It was always like a really dodgy circle. If you want to see a real open core, by the way, I can build it. I'll probably do that one next. Like an open core inside of your actual core. I just ran all the way from downstairs. I don't want to make it seem like I'm gone for too long. In a literal YouTube recording, I'm going to cut that out. Because I was gone for like 20 seconds. Wait, no, I'm not splitting this up. Yeah, I did door frames up here this time. And I recommend doing triple up here as well. Here on the triple one is a bit different for this version. I would recommend adding lockers again. But at the same time, I wouldn't. I'd recommend doing vending machines. Like, vending machines for this part is a lot more smarter, I would think. Oh yeah, I just remembered to get rid of this problem that you have right here. If you have a problem with these, you can remove. I'm gonna have to do it anyway to get them down. So if you place them, I'm sorry, but demolish them real quick. You want to get down the vending machines to be skin tight, just to make sure that you can loot them really easily. Sorry, buddy, I forgot that the vending machine update happened on test branch. Okay. Down. I got that down the first try. Like and place back down all the floors. Just to get the vending machines down. Now these can't be destroyed by nakeds. Because these will take years to destroy with a rock. And with a jackhammer, it also takes really long. And they can loot it if they go to your shooting floor. So don't store too much good stuff in it. I recommend rotating it if you're not using it for like just heli loot. Like this. And then it does become unlootable. Now for here, this is where an actual funny thing happens. You don't want to add... Okay, it's going to be different from how my main design was. First, I'm going to start getting the roof down. Now, it got pointed out to me by my teammate that I placed roofs over the gaps because I was logging onto a different game at the time and I didn't realise what I was doing. So, I've got to try and get these down over it. But at the same time, I don't know if people would like me to do that. I think it's going to place exactly like this, maybe. The problem with this is that they're really hard to get down because it's a whole different thing. And with the wide get method that I do, you can't do that. Same one with what my teammate does. So, I'm going to remove the stability pods and add them there. Wait, no, because that's bad. You don't want to be able to peek down there. Okay, you can do that, but if you want to do it, remove the door frames and add them onto these ones instead. Or just add extra door frames. For stability reasons, I'm not going to do that. Plus, this makes you get actual peaks up here. So place roof triangles down across here. Like, do mostly roof triangles because it creates some certain peaks in the shooting floor. And it's not like it's only on one thing. It's directed with how these peaks work. Then creating it to be the same as regular shooting floor, giving you great peaks on roof as well. You can just use regular routes and then do it the proper way, but I like to do this because me personally, I need these peaks for everything because it's consistent. It isn't random. Also, you can have turrets. That can go through these peaks as well. All turret pods can go, like, anywhere there. Okay, now this is done. See, the reason why I like this is because I can peek on things normally, especially if you're building an actual ditch like this. Okay, so now I'm going to add the heli tagging tower. It was the exact same thing as this, but it was opposite sides. And there wasn't as much entrances. For the sake of this, I'm going to do as much entrances. Just to, like, make it really fast to get up, because I know how it be. I'm going to make this as 2 floors. And for optimization, I'm going to add this to be a window, window, window. And may ask what's the difference. Here's the difference. Each of these windows are going to be used as, well, no, I'm going to keep them there if you want to do them actually. Going to be used as this type of shape. Place like that. Rotate, rotate, rotate. This. 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 Spiral shape type thing. Like a Y in the middle of it. You can also store some heli kits under there, or anything under there. And then you would add platform, platform, platform. Bang, bang, bang. And then you get down actual windows for everything. I was thinking of doing walls, but then that wasn't really optimization like type based thing. So the base design is nearly fully done. Just adding where you would be keeping your windows now. So we've got this down. To add more floors to this, I just want to cap it off right there. Even I'm going to do some main server, but I'm capping it off right there because you can heighten it depending on what your peaks are. But look, my original peak would have been down on the shooting floor. Wouldn't be able to see over this base, but now I can see over that base and tag behind it. This guy built where my last base design tutorial was. It was a great build location. I'm so angry that he built there. That was where this one was going to be. Okay, so this is where you're going to be adding your windows. You do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That's different because you have these little triangles here to help you with more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it turns out you can actually get more on this one. See, because last time I did something a lot different. As I said before, I'm not getting down the doors on the design. You pick the doors because I don't like assuming that you're going to have armored doors and all these garage doors. So you pick the doors. I'm only doing the outlines for the whole entire base. You fill in the gaps. Because the gaps are optional. When this is not optional, the material that I'm building in right now is the material that you want to be using for the whole thing. So yeah, I'm not going to build all the things, but I recommend adding netting to each tile, like each door frame. It's quite cheap and it will help you get up to your build. Like up to the windmill in case you need to do any more things to it. So right here is the finished version. It will make sure that, by the way, that these, actually I'm going to add the full outline. I don't want to be lazy with it. Is that what level you want your windmills at? The second level matching up with this. Each should produce around 80 power. 80 to 150 power per windmill. Massive misconception is the higher you get it, the better the windmill will produce. You got to get it higher than the structures around it. If it's higher than the structures around it, it will produce a certain amount of power. But if it's lower than the structures around it, it can't catch as much wind. So then it will slow down. So that's the actual reason. It's a massive lie when the higher that you get it, the more it gives. You just gotta get it higher than the build. But this will be the same level as the build, or nearly the same level. And the game can't detect it because the actual windmill, like the actual top of the windmill, is above it. So it will produce the max. Little life hack right there. Yeah, this is how I want to do it. Any higher would just cause it to get bombed by heli. When it bombs the heli tower, or bombs the shooting floor, it will not bomb up here. If for any reason there's a problem with the base design, comment the problem, I'll fix it. Well, if it's a valid problem. If it's some problem like it's too cheap for me, I don't want to live in it, it's too expensive, like too cheap as a raid by the way, If it's too expensive in building mats, then don't build it. But if it's quadruple, well, that's quad, that's times 4. The upkeep. So that's the build cost. You can times 4 it to get the exact amount. But for the metal frags, you need 8, 16, 24, 32. 32k metal frags. So around 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're in around a box of metal frags for this. A box of frags, a box of stone, and 1.2k high qual. That's your building cost. And the upkeep cost is really, really little. The reason it was so high last time is because I filled it all in the garage doors and stuff. So the garage doors should cost you an extra 5k frags in build, no, like 10k frags in build cost, and like 200 extra high qual upkeep. Looking at around 500 high qual upkeep when you've got all the doors down. If you use high qual doors, you're looking at around 12k metal frags once you get down all the metal doors, and the stone will stay the exact same. So, yep, there's the outline for each one. I'll give you a little base, like, turnaround type thing. I'll take a nice walk around the base so you can see the finished product. It's the exact one that I did yesterday. So as I said before, if you want to get the different roof tile design down so you can see through the peaks, sole preference, and you just add door frames to the wide gap spaces, and then you can get that place down. Remember, just a preference. If you need help doing that, tell me your server name, give me the building mats, and I'll show you. Or just hop on a build server with me, and I'll show you how to fix the problem that you're having. So, I'm going to give you a nice little walk around on the base. This is no door cost, by the way, because the doors would take me a very, very long time. I'm going to quickly use all these medkits before I jump down. I really don't want to die after showing the whole base off. So this is a nice little walk around on what the base looks like from the outside. It's the exact same as it were yesterday. Just to prove that I copied the exact same design. Just that's different. I'd have an embrasure there, obviously. But yeah, this is what the design looks like from the outside. If you're talking like shit in vending machines, that isn't my fault if you get raided. But just for reference, I'm going to show you how much it is into core, how much armored doors and how much boom they would have to use. First armored door, 2c4. Second armored door, 2c4. That's 4c4. 6c4. Remember, there's a door frame on every turn. So for each loot room, it will be 2c4. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 20, 22, 24, 28. Double that. So around 50 rockets into core if they go through doors. If they go through walls. 4, 16, that's 20 rockets. Then you have to raid each individual door. That isn't splashable because you have a chain of doors in the middle. So after using those 20 rockets, they'll have to raid through right here. Then they'll have to take out each individual door. When they get control over the full base, they go through walls. They're looking at around 50 rockets to take control of the whole entire core. If they raid through doors, they're looking at around 40 rockets. And for the second loot room, it's straight into the sheet metal for it, which you can upgrade to armored, which will higher it to around 600 high quality keep. But I recommend doing that later on in wipe. This is the finished product. This is the product that I will personally be using because of how expensive it actually is. Also, remember, you could suicide bunker this. If you don't know what a suicide bunker is, you seal this off with walls. You seal this off with walls and put drop boxes on it. Very, very underrated bunker. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. It's been your boy, XD. Have a nice day.